Hi! Okay, this is going to be a review video for Color Jamz, Beyond the Zones Color Jamz, and I used the Wild Red. You can see from what was a little bit of the wateriness, this is what color it was supposed to be. It did not even come out red whenever I first dyed it. Like, my hair was a very, very pale pink. It wasn't white by any standards, but it was still a very, very pale pink, so it shouldn't have taken with no issue. And so, whoa, my hair is going crazy. Oh, okay, sorry. So, yeah. Whenever it was on my head, it was like a hot, hot pink. It literally looked like Manic Panic's Hot, Hot Pink. It was nowhere even close to being red, which you can kind of see in the tip how pink that looks. Which is not the color of the hair swatch or this label. Because I wanted Ariel, Little Mermaid red. That's what I wanted. And I was going to do the front, my bangs, fringe, whatever you want to call it. I was going to do that blue. So it would be Little Mermaid-like. Well, that did not work out. So, whenever I washed it, oh my god, it bled so bad. I washed my, you don't wash it with shampoo, because that would be really bad. You rinse it with cold water, because the cold water seals the cuticle, so it's supposed to lock in the color. Well, this did not get locked in anywhere. So, it was just like 30 minutes of me rinsing my hair, and it just like poured and poured. My sink looked like I had murdered, I don't know what, murdered a pink animal of some sort. It was all over my cabinets, all over my toaster. It was all over the place. And it was very, very, very pink. Actually, I can show you. It was pretty much this color. Let's tap to my hair dye box. It was pretty much this color after I washed it. And I was very, very mad because I have been trying to get rid of pink hair. Now, I have a blue dye, but if I put a blue dye over this pink, it will turn purple. And I don't want it to be purple. I love purple, but I don't want it that color. So, that's why I tried to strip out as much pink as I could just to try to empty out the pores of the hair follicle as much as I could so I could deposit the new dye. I had used Color Jamz before. I had used the purple and I'd used one of the blues before, but I did it on unbleached hair. So I figured, okay, maybe that's why it washed straight out and didn't stick. I expected it to look muddy or nasty or not right, because you can't get a bright hair color like what I have without bleaching it or being like a white blonde. You're just not going to. It doesn't work that way. So I was like, okay, I'll give it another try. I'm never, ever, ever using this again. This is cheaper than the Manic Panic, perhaps for an obvious reason now. This was, I want to say it was $4 because I have a Sally's card. A little over $4 as opposed to $8.99 with Sally's card for the Manic Panic. So I was like, okay, I'll give that a try. It's not as expensive, whatever. I did not leave it in there for 8 hours plus like I normally leave stuff in. So I don't know if that was the issue, but I know for a fact that it's not the porosity of my hair, because my hair is very, very porous right now. And I always rinse my hair in cold water to close the cuticle, or to lay down the cuticle. I always rinse it in cold water and not in hot, because hot water opens the cuticle, and it also, that's why the dye comes out pretty much. So, with all that, as many times as I've dyed my hair, I've got just containers and containers, and this is not all of them, so I quite well know what I'm doing when it comes to my hair. So pretty much this is a product issue. I know a lot of people like Beyond the Zones stuff. I used their shock treatment thing, and I didn't really notice any results from it. So I don't know if it's like that with all Beyond the Zone products. But I can say that I will never buy one of their semi-permanent dyes ever again. And to begin with, I hated Manic Panic because I felt like it didn't stay very long. But since I've used it so much, I've kind of figured out my little tricks to get it to stay longer, which I'm going to tell y'all in another video, if there's any of y'all out there just watching. And yep, I'm fixing to do that in a few minutes. But this is probably after 5 washes of what was supposed to be this. So I would say don't buy that. I would actually go with the Ion, the red color they have, because the Ion darker colors do pretty good. And I need to make that a separate video. Alright,